to my detailed bookshelf tour. We're all in quarantine, so I figured why not. First book, Necroholic. Second book, Earthian, Volume 2. Third book, Earthian, Volume 1. Vassalord, Volumes 1 and 2. Now, I wanted to show every book, but if I'm honest, this is my biggest bookshelf, and that's going to take forever. So I'm not going to show every single book. In this stack, we have... What is the title of this one? Hold on. Seal Moon? I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, to be honest. I have 2 volumes of that. I'm not sure if that's the complete series on those. And then under that, I have Blue Sheep Volume 1, Antique Bakery Volumes 1 and 2, Loveholic Volumes 1 and 2, Restart, which is, I believe, a one-shot, Alcohol, Shirt, and Kiss, also a one-shot, Thou'st Thou Know, another one-shot, Lost Boys, a one-shot, I'll Be Your Slave, a one-shot, Romantic Illusions, another one-shot, Pathos, Volumes 1 and 2, and Desire, which is another one-shot. And I do keep small trinkets on my shelves as well, but I've moved some onto other shelves while I do this, so it's easier to get to the books. Here I have some Walking Dead trick-or-treat cards that my mom collects, and I keep them on my bookshelf, so they're nice and neat. Here we have one of my all-time favorite series with a unicorn furry bones on top. This is Yellow, Volumes 1 through 4. I really want to get the episodes 1 and 2, I believe, are the ones that came after it, but I'm not sure. Then I have Gorgeous Carrot Galaxy, which was, I guess, kind of like a one-shot that came out after these. Gorgeous Carrots, Volume 1 through 3. Gorgeous Carrot, Volumes 1 through 3. Next to that is my favorite series of all time, Fake, Volumes 1 through 7. And I actually have 2 copies of Volume 2, as you can see up here, because this one is the first copy I got. And I read these so much growing up that this one is falling apart. So I bought a second volume in case that does fall apart. And then up here is books that are also by the author of Fake, Saname Mato. And I may be pronouncing that wrong, so don't come at me. But I have Trash, which is a one-shot, Until the Full Moon, Volumes 1 and 2. And then the sequel series, At Full Moon, Volumes 1 and 2. There's supposed to be a 3rd volume. I don't know if that's still happening. Then over here, we've got some dragons with my almost complete series of Dragon Knight. I have volumes 1 through 18, and there are a 26 volume set total. Welcome to shelf number 2. If you hear something in the background, I turned on a fan because it's really, really hot. And you're going to see stuff like this. That's because I've had this bookshelf since I was 10 years old, I believe. Maybe a little bit older, possibly 11 or 12. My grandpa bought me this shelf at a Goodwill, and as a kid I couldn't decide what I wanted to do to decorate it, so half of it's painted, some of it has quotes written on it, some of it has drawings, and then finally I went around the entire rim of the entire bookshelf and added this pink plaid tape. I may repaint this soon, but I'm not sure yet. But anyways, on with the bookshelf tour. Starting on this side, I'm going to go bottom to top this time. On the first one, I should have said I started top from bottom. But on this one, I've got Beyond My Touch, which is a one-shot, Othello, which is a one-shot, Jazz Volume 3 and 4. I still really need to get 2 and 1. Same Cell Organism, which is a one-shot. Fake Fur is a one-shot. Lover's Flat, Star, both one-shots. Ordinary Crush Volume 1, Sunflower Volume 1. Picnic, which is a one-shot. Love Recipe Volume 1. I can't read French, so whatever that is, Volume 1. Sorry to anybody out there. My sister would know how to pronounce it, but I don't. Our Everlasting Volumes 1 and 2, which I believe is the complete set on that one. Spell, Dry Heat. Both of those are one-shots. And then the top is actually not a yaoi manga or manga, however you prefer to pronounce it. It's The Bro Code by Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. which is actually my mom's, and I'm keeping it on my bookshelf so it doesn't get messed up, and because I want to read it. Over here we have The Red Scrolls by Cassandra Clare, the first book in the... I can't remember what this series is called, but it's the Magnus and Alex series. Next we have City of Lost Souls, City of Heavenly Fire. I'm trying to get this whole set, but I haven't managed yet. Lady Midnight, and it's not on the shelf, but I do have City of Bone and City of Ash. I can't remember which one's the first one, but the first one my godmom actually bought me when I was 18 and I adored it. And the second one is not on the shelf because I'm currently reading it. The first one is not on the shelf because I just finished reading it and switched over to the second one. And then next over here, we have the Bane Chronicles. And Magnus Bane is my favorite character, so I freaked out over these two babies right here, and I'm so ready for the second book. They released an image of the cover not too long ago, and anybody's seen it, it's reversible, and I actually really like that because on the front it has like an actual live-esque model. I'm not sure if it's actually art that just looks realistic or if it's actually a real model. And then if you turn it inside out, kind of like a reversible cover, it's matching artwork to this, which I love. And then last up here, I have a little cow rubber duck because I collect rubber ducks. And I put this with my Shadowhunters collection because Matthew Daddario, who plays Alec in the Shadowhunters TV series, really likes cows. He likes animals in general, but I remember a big cow thing when it first came out. And then, last but not least, I have Tales from Shadowhunter Academy. I still want to get my hands on, I think it's something Ghost Market. I can't remember the full title to save my life. Get my cow back up there. And then I also keep this little glass narwhal up there. He's a Christmas ornament, but I keep him in my room during the rest of the year so he doesn't get broke because he is glass. I just moved him so I could show you all the books. Then on this side, once again starting from bottom to top, we have Yokon Volume 1, which I don't think I've actually ever read, and I'm not sure that's the correct way to pronounce it. Close the Last Door, Volume 2, and I do have Volume 1. It's somewhere up here at the very tippy top, but there... Sorry about that, my camera cut off. But yeah, then on top of that is Brokeback Mountain, some more rubber duckies, which I'm just going to move aside, my little kaleidoscope glasses, a VHS copy of one of my favorite movies growing up, really funny, totally check it out if you can, and then, and I did get the Brokeback Mountain cover, the movie cover, and I actually bought this from Border Books. Does anybody else remember Border Books? I miss them so bad. I'm just going to set that aside. And then from the bottom up, we have Passions Volumes 1, 2, and 4. I'm missing Volume 3, which is very aggravating. Then I've got some more one-shots. Kissing, La Vie en Rose, Love Bus Stop, Crushing Love, Free For All Romance, Not Enough Time. Then I have the second volume of Great Place High School Student Council. And then Great Place High School, which I believe is a one-shot that is connected to this, or it's Volume 1. I'm not really clear. Then I have Our Kingdoms, Volumes 1 through 5. I desperately want Volume 6, but it's expensive. And then underneath, Close the Last Door, Volume 1, I have Words of Devotion. But yeah, that's just so aggravating. Look how big that is compared to that. How am I supposed to make that look good on a shelf next to each other? Come on. And welcome to the third shelf. This is one of the stockpile shelves. First up, I have this beautiful edition from Barnes & Nobles of the complete Grimm's Fairy Tales. Then I have some of my larger books back here. X-Men, the Characters in Their Universe, Suicide Squad, Modern Family Cookbook, the Very Vera Cookbook, which that one's my mom's, Buffy the Grimoire, I think is what it's called, and that's also my mom's. The Unofficial Harry Potter Cookbook, mine. Oh, and I love this. Psych. Guide to Crime Fighting for the Totally Unqualified. And then this is a new author I discovered this year that I love, Grady Hendrix. He writes some like really wild horror novels, which I absolutely adore. This is Horror Store by him. I have one other novel by him I don't know where it's located at this point in time, and I'm hoping to get the next one soon. And then, you know, I've got some ducks, and then from here starts my Rick Riordan books. I want to get more, but I have books 4 and 1 of the Heroes of Olympus. I have The Lost Hero and The House of Hades. Then I have Camp Half-Blood Confidential, which is like a little companion book. How to Cheat a Dragon's Curse, which is a How to Train a Dragon book that I thought had a cute cover. Which, I guess, let me pull it out and show you the cover. Isn't that adorable? So cute. And then there's more ducks on the front. This is the complete Percy Jackson series. 2 Magnus Chase books, which are out of order. I need to finish that. The Hidden Oracle, which is the first book in the Apollo series. My best friend actually bought that for me while I was at work the day it came out. I need to get the other one. I believe there's 3 now, but I could be wrong. And then going from up here, Again But Better by Christine Riccio. Iron King, The Sacrifice Box. Supernatural, John Winchester's Journal. Blood Sugar, which I got in a Nightworms package. The Saturday Night Ghost Club, and then I have some novelized Jowie mangas. I have Don't Worry Mama, Only the Ring Finger Knows, The Ring Finger Falls Silent, which is actually volume 3, and I didn't realize it when I bought it. And then I have The Man Who Won't Take Off His Clothes volumes 1 and 2, which are sequels to Don't Worry Mama. Then I have the complete diary series from Monster High. Ever After High, Monster High, The Storybook Legends, and The Legends of Shadow High. Pumpkinhead by Rainbow Rowell, Flight or Fright. Bunny Ocula, this book is not yet rated. My Next Volume by Grady Hendrix, My Best Friend's Exorcism. And then the last book on this shelf is a graphic novel. Come out, come out, come out, come out, come out. Husbands, how cute is that? And then I just keep some of my collectible enamel pins. Well, I collect them is what I'm trying to say. I dropped a duck. Lastly, we've reached the final shelf I'm going to show you in completion. It may be a little dark here because this shelf is close to the bottom. And the final shelf, I'm not going to show you the complete shelf because it's just my bigger books, which are Marvel encyclopedias, film books, or companion novels to books, some of these little kids things about dragons and wizards, and then some of my comics. And it's just surrounded by a little plush mound that I like to read in. But on this shelf, from top to bottom going across, we've got My Crazy Family, which is a Chicken Soup for the Soul. I love to read Chicken Soup for the Soul books. Love Interest, Half Bad, Altered. And then over here, we've got a copy of The Borrowers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 books in one. Oh, it's heavy. Oh no, I took out a penguin. We've got another book that has a French title that I can't quite pronounce. I have volumes 1 and 2, but I'm thinking about getting rid of those because I don't think I'm ever going to finish the series. And then I have a ton of Chicken Soup for the Christmas Soul Christmas books, Chicken Soup for the Soul Christmas books, because I read one every year starting on November 1st, and then I read until December 31st. So I usually read about 2 books in that month span, and then I pick up next year where I left off and buy another book because they put one out every year. And then up there I have the Curious World of Christmas, which I just picked up at Second and Charles. I thought it looked fun and would be fun to read during Christmas. It has fun facts about the holiday and where it comes from, and you know, all sorts of stuff, recipes, treats. And then we've got some more manga down here. I've got Knights of the Zodiac volumes 1 through 2. I would really like to finish that series one day because it was my absolute favorite series growing up. I would stay up to midnight to watch it, and like, I had to be at school the next day. And then I have Descendants of Darkness volume 1 through 8, which I don't believe is all the volumes, but I could be wrong. I know it was never finished because the author passed away, I believe. Then I have the complete series of Juvenile Orion. I have 2 of the Manuki trilogy, which once again may be pronouncing that wrong. Love Mode. I don't have all the volumes, but I've got 7, and I would like to complete that one day. June Pride Volume 1, which I may replace. Let me move Private. Or Skipper. I can't remember which penguin that is right now. I'm sorry. And then I have Kill Me, Kiss Me, the complete series, which I adore. And then Pet Shop of Horrors, the complete series, which I really, really love. I'm supposed to have Pet Shop of Horrors Tokyo as well, but I only have the first volume and it's not here. I would like to get it one day. And then finally my final little trinkets, which is a mushroom, a Christmas duck, and a Christmas egg, which is from Rise of the Guardians, which is my favorite movie. And then finally, the last book on my shelf is Stories for Christmas, which is another Barnes & Noble's edition, and it's the complete works, Christmas works of Charles Dickens, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, my nails are a mess. I need to paint them today. And that's gonna be all for this bookshelf. But I will be posting videos of my other bookshelves, and those will be much longer because they're much smaller shelves compared to this one. And I didn't want this video to get ridiculously long. Maybe one day when we have a better camera, I can do like a detailed bookshelf tour. Alright, bye y'all.